We turn now to the Republic of Korea, the Baekje Historical Areas, Draft Decision 39-8B16. I now invite ICOMOS to present this nomination, but before that, a word from Mr. Balsamo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We received a factual error notification concerning the evaluation of this nomination, which is to be found on page 73 of the English version on INF 8B4 and on page 80 of the French version. And let me remind also that this notification has also some impact on the proposed statement of OUB, which has been already integrated in the draft decision. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balsamo. ICOMOS, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm presenting the ICOMOS evaluation of Baekje historic areas in Korea. The Baekje historic areas serial property comprises 8 archaeological sites located in the midwestern region of the Republic of Korea. They represent the later period of the Baekje kingdom, during which there was a considerable interchange of values between China, Korea, and Japan. The 8 components fall into 3 geographical contexts relating to the 3 capital cities of the late period of the Baekje kingdom and total an area of 135 hectares. The first 2 components, Gyeongsangbong and the royal tombs at Seongsamni, relate to the Unjin capital, Gwangju, which was built by the Baekje from 475 to 538, located 130 kilometers south of Seoul. The fortress is located on a hill beside the Gyeonggang River, outside the city, and the royal tombs, a little further south along the river. The Gyeongsangbong fortress enclosed the royal palace and other buildings within defensive walls built of stone and rammed earth. Apart from the defensive walls, the fortress contains the archaeological sites of the royal palace and the village of Seongsamni. The royal tombs in Seongsamni are located on the upper southeast ridgeline of a small hill and contain 2 types, stone chamber tombs with a corridor and brick chamber tombs. The most widely known of the royal tombs of Baekje is the tomb of King Budingyong and of his queen. In 538, the capital was moved again to Sabi, which is modern-day Puyo, 35 kilometers southwest of Gwangju, where the next 4 site components are located. The first 2 of these are the archaeological site of Gwangbukli, Pusosangsong fortress, and Cheongnimsa temple site. Excavations have revealed that the archaeological sites of Gwangbukli and the Pusosangsong fortress seen here comprise the royal palace area, including a Buddhist temple site with remnants of earthen platforms edged in tiles. The Cheongnimsa temple site comprises a prayer hall and extant 5-story stone pagoda. 2 further sites in the Puyo group are the royal tombs Dunsangri and Nasong City Wall. The Nasong City Wall was constructed in rammed earth techniques with branches and plants used for the foundation in swamper areas and at times reinforced with stone buttresses. The 7 royal tombs at Dunsangri were robbed before they could be excavated, but contain murals depicting the 4 deities and decorated ceiling with locust and cloth design. The last group of 2 site components is located at Iksan, 50 kilometers south of Puyo, and connected to the Gyeongsang and Manyongyang rivers and inland transport routes in an area of extensive agricultural lands. The 2 components in Iksan are the archaeological site of Wangunri and the royal palace of Biruksa temple site. Wangunri is located on a raised terraced platforms and contained a Buddhist temple with 5-story stone pagoda. It shares its layout and features with ancient royal palaces in China and Japan. The Biruksa temple site is said to represent the largest temple site discovered in the region and comprises 3 parallel pagodas and prayer halls. ICOMOS considers that the serial selection is appropriate and that the conditions of integrity and authenticity are met. ICOMOS further concluded that criteria 2 and 3 are justified. In terms of management, the State Party has provided a program for development of an overall tourism management strategy for the nominated property, as well as visitor management plan for each component part, which still needs to be completed. ICOMOS considers that the boundaries, protection, conservation and management conditions are adequate, but further recommends reducing the monitoring periodicity to 3 rather than 5 years, as is proposed by the State Party. In conclusion, ICOMOS recommends that Bekje historic areas, Republic of Korea, be inscribed on the World Heritage List on the basis of criteria 2 and 3. Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you very much, ICOMOS. The floor is now open to committee members. Philippines, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Philippines congratulates the Korea for this inscription, the Bekje historic areas. The 8 archaeological sites relating to the 3 capital cities of the late period of the Bekje Kingdom compose a significant historical segment that completes the narrative of the Korean Peninsula. This is an exceptional testimony to the cultural, religious, and technological exchanges between China, Korea, and Japan. Viewed in the East Asian context, the serial site occupies a specific chronological period that foregrounds and bridges other ancient histories of the region. This episode of history reminds us of how our cross-cultural exchange nurture understanding, tolerance, and progress of civilizations. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Philippines. Japan, followed by India.
Japan will fully support this nomination to be inscribed into the World Heritage List and celebrate the State Party who has made the long-term effort of archaeological research or management of the sites. This is the quite significant site which demonstrates the structural and cultural features of the Bekje Kingdom as well as the World Heritage Site and Gyeongju with regard to the Silla Kingdom. Thank you.
Thank you very much. India, you have the floor, followed by Qatar.
Thank you, Madam Chair. India is in complete agreement with the ICOMOS evaluation that recognizes the outstanding universal value of this site as exhibiting the interchange between the ancient East Asian kingdoms in Korea, China, and Japan in the development of construction techniques and the spread of Buddhism. As such, the sites are a great testimony to exchanges in Asian civilizations, and we congratulate Korea on this excellent nomination which the committee is ready to inscribe. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a slight slip of my tongue. It is India followed by Germany. Germany, you have the floor. And I see the ambassador of Qatar raising his flag. I'll come down to you in a while. Germany, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The archaeological sites and the architecture of the Bekje historic areas are indeed a great testimony of the exchange and trade that occurred in Bekje between China, Japan, and Korea in ancient times. Affected by this cultural exchange, the Bekje developed a unique architecture, and it's truly a site of outstanding universal value. Germany endorses the inscription on the World Heritage List, and we like to congratulate the Republic of Korea for the 12th site on the World Heritage List. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Germany. The floor belongs to Turkey, followed by Malaysia. Turkey.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Turkey applauds this nomination. The Bekje historic areas, comprising of 8 archaeological sites, testify
to the excellent adoption by the Bekji of the Eastern civilization's principles of city planning, construction, technology, religion, and arts. The refinement by the Bekji from the 5th to 7th centuries are the subsequent distribution of Japan and East Asia. The inspirational property and its components contain every element necessary to embody the value of unique international civilizational heritage. And we support the inscription and we commend the submitting state party. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. The floor belongs to Malaysia and then Senegal.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Malaysia delegation support this serial property inscription to the World Heritage List. And Malaysia is taking this opportunity to also congratulate the State Party of Republic of Korea for this inscription. And we commend the State Party of Republic of Korea for the relentless efforts and strong commitment in strengthening the building of its balanced sustainable development through the proper preservation of its cultural heritage and the creation of Korean values. And also to share this superb cultural property of Bekji historic areas with the world community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Malaysia. Senegal, followed by Colombia.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. The Senegalese delegation would like to commend the State Party of Korea regarding this property, which has strong historical significance for the Kingdom of Bekji, but for the whole region as well, Japan and China, which shows that cultural continuity is what it says, no frontiers, and through its historic and cultural values brings peoples of the same region together. Senegal also welcomes the measures taken by the State Party, whether it be in terms of protective measures or its development strategy for tourism on this site, so as to guarantee its preservation. For all these reasons, we commend the State Party and welcome the inscription of this site on the World Heritage List. Thank you.
Senegal. The floor now belongs to Colombia, followed by Lebanon.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. Colombia supports the decision to inscribe on the World Heritage List this site for and with its 8 areas. We commend the Korean government for its measures to maintain this Bakju site, which is we know that a ceremony is held here which celebrates the past, but also reflects the values that exist in Korean life. This is an exemplary way of linking a whole community with the site of cultural and historical significance, maintaining the Bakju spirit. We commend Korea on this inscription and the way in which is managed this property. Thank you.
Lebanon, you have the floor, followed by Portugal.
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. The archaeological site of the Bekji historic areas are of outstanding universal value, whether this be in terms of the trade and exchange between the former East Asian kingdoms, the dissemination of Buddhism, or because of the unique testimony that they provide about religion and art in the Bekji region. This site meets all the necessary conditions according to the ICOMOS report: integrity, authenticity, management, protection, and therefore, as per ICOMOS's checklist, it's quite clear that this site is to be inscribed. We therefore congratulate the State Party of Korea for the inscription of this wonderful site. Thank you.
Portugal, you have the floor, followed by Vietnam.
Thank you, Madam President. This is indeed a very solid dossier, and like others, we give our support for the serial property to be inscribed on the World Heritage List, and we congratulate Korea on this excellent nomination. The Bekshi Kingdom left a legacy of its very rich culture in the areas where it once thrived, and we are pleased to note that the Bekshi historic areas, which house the kingdom's capital, still serve as a center of cultural creativity. This well-prepared serial nomination is an exceptional testimony to the Bekshi Kingdom and bears witness to the importance of interchanging values throughout the centuries. We noted that tourism management may be one of the main threats to the property. We encourage the state party to address it in a strategic and comprehensive manner by taking into consideration a sustainable development perspective that would guarantee the retention of the property's OUV. I thank you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Portugal. The floor belongs to Vietnam, followed by Kazakhstan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Vietnam delegation fully agree with evaluation of ICOMOS that Bekshi historic area meet three pillars of outstanding universal value and believe that the site exhibits the interchange between the ancient East Asian kingdom in Korea, China, and Japan in the development of construction technique and spread of Buddhism. It contribute to forming an exceptional testimony to the unique culture, religion, and artistry of Kingdom of Bekshi. Accordingly, Vietnam support to inscribe Bekshi historic area on the World Heritage List. Congratulations to Korea. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Kazakhstan, you have the floor, followed by Jamaica.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My delegation believes that the nominated property meets conditions of authenticity and integrity, as well as criteria of outstanding universal value. The management system for the overall serial property is adequate, but following ICOMOS recommendation in view of the main threats, tourism and forest fire, which could negatively affecting the property, welcomes the state parties advice that the management system and plans will be extended to include an overall tourism management strategy for the nominated property, as well as a visitor management plan for each component part. Having analyzed all accessible information, my delegation believes, with full respect to the expert opinion of advisory body, however, believes that Bekshi historic areas should be inscribed in the World Heritage List on the basis of criteria 2, 3, and 4. And our congratulations to the Republic of Korea. Thank you.
Thank you, Kazakhstan. Over to you, Jamaica.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Jamaica commends and applauds the Republic of Korea for bringing this superb treasure to the attention of the World Heritage Committee. The Bekshi historic area, with its royal palace, tombs, and temple sites, contains OUV that justify its inscription on the World Heritage List. Jamaica congratulates the state party and endorses the inscription of the site. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. The Ambassador of Qatar now has the floor.
Merci. Thank you, Madam Chairman. I'm not going to repeat everything that's already been said about this site, and it's quite clear that this should be inscribed. I just want to congratulate the state party that are sitting next to me here, congratulate them for the wonderful work they've done with this file. We would also like to join in with all the voices in this room calling for inscription of this wonderful site.
Now belongs to Algeria and then Finland. Algeria.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
La délégation algérienne.
The Algerian delegation supports inscription of the Bekshi Historic Area site on the World Heritage List and congratulates the State Party on the excellent work, which bears witness to the quality of their efforts to ensure cultural exchange in this area. Thank you.
Have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Finland is in favor of including Bekshi historic areas on the World Heritage List and would like to congratulate the State Party for this well-prepared nomination. The serial property is an important testimony to the later period of the Bekshi Kingdom that is illustrating aspects testifying to the interchanges that evolved between Korea, China, and Japan during this period. As in the case of Susa, also this property contains urban historical and urban records of significance for future research projects that could shed more light on early stages of urban planning as well as other things. All this together justifies the property's inscription on the list. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Finland, Croatia, and then Poland.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Croatian delegation would like to congratulate the Republic of Korea for this very well-prepared nomination. Bakce Historic Area and Kingdom represent an important example of cultural and historical interchange in Eastern Asia. Croatia is welcoming this inscription. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Poland.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. We would like to join previous speakers in supporting this nomination to being inscribed into the World Heritage List. And we would like at the same time to congratulate the Republic of Korea for this inscription and for the excellent preparation of the portfolio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Poland. All committee members have spoken. I turn now to our rapporteur.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In fact, I haven't received any amendment on this draft decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If that is the case, no amendments having been received and all committee members having spoken, I will move to adopt draft decision 39Com 8B16. The decision is adopted. Let me congratulate the Republic of Korea on behalf of the entire committee for the inscription of this property. The Republic of Korea has the floor for a brief 2-minute statement. Thank you. The Republic of Korea has the floor to make their statement.
Thank you.
The Republic of Korea, we are eagerly awaiting your statement.
On behalf of First and foremost, on behalf of the government and the people of the Republic of Korea, I would like to express my gratitude for all the interest and support the inscription of the Bekje historic areas on the World Heritage List has received. As administrator of the Cultural Heritage Administration, overseeing the preservation of both natural and cultural heritage in Korea, I would also like to convey my sincere appreciation to the World Heritage Center, ICOMOS, IOCN, ICROM, and all the distinguished delegates here today. Further, my gratitude goes out to Madam Maria Bierma, chairperson of the organizing committee, and everyone involved in the successful hosting of this meeting and the warm welcome we have enjoyed. The Bekje historic areas is a beautiful symbol of cultural exchange and communication, as are all the World Heritage Sites under the protection of UNESCO. The Republic of Korea will make every effort to follow the recommendation in the ICOMOS evaluation report and ensure that the outstanding value of the Bekje historic areas will be perfectly preserved as a beloved complement for our shared world heritage. I would like to introduce to you the governors of South Chungcheong Province and North Jeolla Province, the region where Bekje historic areas are located. They will work closely with our administration to fulfill our important mission. I kindly request Governors An Hee-jung and Song Ha-jin share with us some words. on behalf of the citizens of these two provinces. Thank you very much. Merci.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Governor of South Chungcheong Province. I'm glad to join this meeting. With this opportunity, I would like to thank everyone of you for support for the inscription of the Bekje Historic Site as World Heritage today. I assured this UNESCO status of the cultural heritage from the Bekje Kingdom 1400 years ago will allow people of the world to appreciate the past, present, and future of Korea and the Northeast Asia. Chungcheongnam-do will continue its commitment for conservation of the Bekje Historic Site as a heritage of humanity. Once again, thank you for the inscription of the Bekje Historic Site of the Republic of Korea as World Heritage. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am Song Ha-jin, Governor of Jeollabuk-do Province of Korea. As Governor, I am honored to be here and share these unforgettable moments of the Bekje historic areas being inscribed as World Heritage. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked hard for the inscription. Jeollabuk-do Province will do our best to conserve and manage the outstanding universal value of the Bekje historic areas and hand it over to our next generation. I would like to warmly welcome you all to come and visit our site. Thank you very much. Thank you. 해주셨어요.